Hello everyone, my name is Andrew Straw, and today I'm going to be giving you a video demo demonstration of my mobile application, Eye.Earth. Eye.Earth is developed for Android and iOS mobile devices. Its main purpose is to increase the productive dissemination of global information. In other words, its purpose is to provide a platform in order for the average person to have a better understanding of the world around them. To accomplish this application utilizes geographic information system tools, geospatial intelligence, and the PASTELM strategic analytical framework. The PASTELM model is a framework that categorizes externalities into 6 main categories: political, economic, sociocultural, technological, ecological, legal, and militaristic. Next I'm going to be showing you a brief description of how I built and implemented the app. This is Qt Creator, the IDE for creating these kinds of apps. And I begin here in myapp.qml with importing all the modules needed for functionality, creating the app object that contains the app framework size, the page object, which becomes the main activity.qml, and 3 controls: the float action button, the pop-up page, and the description page. Within the main activity.qml, first I needed to make sure all the proper modules were imported for the intended functionality. Next, within the item object, I needed to define the property types of the scale factor, map view, pop-ups, and the legend info list model. The next most critical task was creating the map view. The map view object contained the critical programming for properly loading the legend, the loading screen, and the signal handler for the mouse clicks. And after the map view, I began coding for the web map click and identify. Then the legend rectangle, and then the combo box. The data that I integrated into this app includes, under the political factor datasets, includes national leaders and government type, and national capitals. Under the economic factor datasets, exclusive economic zones, oil terminals, and gross domestic product. Under the sociocultural factor datasets, I used the Global Social Progress Index and adult literacy rate by country. For my technological factor datasets, I used global power plants, internet users rate by country, and submarine cables. For my ecological factor datasets, I used COVID-19 cases, significant global volcanic eruptions, recent earthquakes by magnitude, and active hurricanes, cyclones, and typhoons. For my legal factor dataset, I used disputed territories. And for my militaristic factor dataset, I used military installation ranges and training areas for the United States military. Now I will go over the design and the UI of the app. So this combo box that I explained earlier changes to each of these variables. The legend shows you what layers are in it, and clicking on an element gives you a pop-up. Some of the issues that I encountered with this app were the long loading times for datasets containing polygons. The legend is still a little buggy when loading layers. Sometimes they show up and sometimes they don't. And I want smoother looking symbology for certain icons, so the map doesn't appear unnecessarily crowded. And the pop-ups don't have the best formatting. Attributes like latitude and longitude, which don't need to be on there, are still shown. And within the economic map, I wanted to show global equity markets, but those are extremely hard to find behind all paywalls, financial paywalls. And yeah. So under the political app, you can click on an element and it gives you political leaders. You can click on that and it brings up their Twitter. And this works for every country in the world. For ecological, you can click on that, see the earthquake information. These are all live data sets, so they update automatically. The red symbology I added for this COVID-19 crisis. It is straight from the World Health Organization and also a live data set. So you can pick this is done on a county-wide basis in the United States. You can pick your county. This is where I am, County of Nevada. There's been 41 confirmed and 1 death. These are significant volcanic eruptions. And yeah, obviously there's a correlation between volcanoes and earthquakes. The legal factor data sets, disputed territories, yeah. So this is the beta version. There will be an alpha version available on an app store coming soon. All right, thank you.